Team Burgundy Zip Up Hoodie, activate.
What
Hello,
up?
Burgans.
What up, Goose?
Happy opening day. We're all repping our clubs.
New York, New York.
Come on, Baby Bears for life.
Where's the
Glad
Cardinal
you're here.
fan?
I don't know.
Flip
He'll,
you off.
He'll pop up on the comments pretty soon.
He's going to drink from the warm blood of the baby bear this
Apparently
year.
he's BFS with Taylor Dahl, who's dead to me now.
Tater went hard.
Taylor went hard.
Left the Cubbies out of the playoffs. She has a
Taylor-
bad feel for the Cubs.
I love Taylor, but
I
Taylor,
picked the Mets to the World Series.
Taylor did something here. You can remember this. This is because I've been this guy. When you're young and in the business, and you're trying to be objective.
Yeah.
And sometimes you fire something off trying to get a takeout.
Yeah.
Make a little name for yourself.
Yeah.
Don't betray the family, man.
No.
You're out of the trust tree. It is opening day, KC.
You're welcome. New York
Good luck
City
to your
headlines.
teams.
They'll be
New York
back
City
again
headlines. We
more
had them yesterday. They'll
frequently.
be back. Yeah, by popular demand.
Yep.
Opening day's here. We're all pumped.
I think the Post should sponsor that segment.
big. That'd be good. I'll reach out. We're all big baseball fans, so we're all jacked for opening day.
Mm-hmm.
Daily updates on all our teams. 162 games.
Oh God, here we go.
That's
I know a lot of
coming.
people are like, oh,
This guy, more so. I mean, like I love my Cubs, and
Yeah.
Jeff claims that he rides or dies with his Braves. Those are lies. This guy
He hasn't been to the stadium.
hasn't even drove past it.
Hasn't been there.
Hasn't been there.
Open for 2 years.
Open for two years. Hasn't been there.
Okay, go ahead. What about me?
Nobody rides it like you, though, man.
Oh, I know.
You and the Fringe
It's a
are
roller
the two
coaster
that I
of
know who
emotions.
are really locked in
I know.
night after night. I mean, I watch the Cubs, but it's like
know.
I try not to let it dictate my emotions.
Yeah,
You,
it
it
gets my
dictates your
mood.
feelings.
Yeah.
It sets
Puts
your
me
mood for the
sour.
day. You come, especially if it's like a game you felt good about and then they blow it. You come in real
Oh.
sour the next morning.
Gosh.
It's tough. It affects the show.
Honestly, you know, we joke about this, and this is a sickness. But if you ask me, like deep down in the recesses of my mind, we have to win this series with the Nationals. Now, how stupid is that?
That's
Think
stupid.
about that. But honestly, that's
They all
how I
count.
view it. And then I look at the 3 against the Marlins, and I'm like, well, we need to be like I've told you, we need to be like 15-4 against the Marlins. So if you lose that series,
Well,
you're screwed.
and that's my concern with the NL Central.
I got a
here.
problem.
When you're thinking you could get in the mix, you got to fatten up on the cellar dwellers. And
Right.
when you look at the projections for my division for the NL Central,
Mhm.
suddenly we don't have a cellar dweller anymore.
No,
Like suddenly they're projecting that the Reds are like an 80-win team. And
that's a 500.
Drew says F baseball. Dave
Uh-huh.
says F baseball. Well,
Dave.
I think you know where you can stick that F.
Don't F baseball.
Don't F baseball. It's a national pastime.
Dave.
Kevin says Tigers and Jays today. Let's go Tigers.
See?
Kevin's a big
It's
Tiger
fine.
fan.
I'm
Let's
cool.
go.
I respect that.
Tiger
man.
Pride. Tigers manager this year. Ron Gardenhire's back in the league, right? Ronnie's up in Detroit.
Paul Molitor.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows? Cito Gaston. Who knows? Could be anybody. Is Cito even with us
I'm
anymore?
sorry about Michael Fulmer though. Ron. Who's our Guggen Tiger fan?
Kevin.
Kevin. Sorry about Michael Fulmer.
Thank you.
Tommy John surgery.
Tommy John for Michael.
He was a former Met.
Yes.
Traded him for Yo.
Gibby's watching. Gibby's a host of our baseball podcast. He's a big Braves fan as well. So
Yeah.
a lot of Braves fans around here.
I know.
It makes me sick. I thought I had a.
I wouldn't hate the Braves so much if not for you know who.
Yeah. I thought I had a nice little Cub family around the building, but apparently we
No.
lost one.
Yeah.
We're down one today.
Yeah.
I don't know who she'll adopt. I guess she's a Brewers fan now. I don't know.
What about this? I made Lauren Brooks get her own team. You remember
You
that?
did.
I didn't
You
like her
tried to
sliding
adopt
along with the
Frangie's
Pirates,
team,
and I said
and
no.
you made her
it's-
adopt the Rays.
And what
You
did I
bullied
bought her
into that.
garb.
You did.
I didn't bully her. I enticed her.
Yeah.
I think that was an enticement.
Yeah, maybe. Potato.
I think that's terrible on your part. That's rude.
To imply that it was bullying?
Yes, I don't bully.
I don't know.
I thought that was nice of me. I said, if you pick a different team, I'll buy you garb. And I bought her a hat and a shirt. I got it ordered and sent it to her.
It was kind of like when you got me off the wallet for Disney. It's not really bullying, but you sort of just
That might have
you
been a little-
lean.
You're a dude. I can bully you.
You lean.
I leaned on you
You
hard.
put pressure.
Because I was right, though.
You were right.
And you don't regret it.
I don't regret it.
And it was the right thing to do.
That's true.
He had never taken his son to Disney, and
Never.
he's an
He's
expectant
four.
daddy. So
Kid's
therefore, and the kid's 4. Well, it's about time.
Never.
Did his eyes light up? Do you remember that moment? Is that moment ensconced despite all the crap that you have to go through to go to Disney, the exorbitant prices, and all the junk and the waiting in lines? There's a moment where you're at Disney where you look at your son or daughter, and you're watching the parade, and he or she's on your shoulders, and you get that picture of, like when the Star Trooper came up to him.
Yes.
Or Winnie the Pooh ride.
I'll be honest, he doesn't remember a lot of it because he was drunk. But I remember much.
You remember it.
I remember it because I wasn't drinking. He was drinking heavily to get through because it was a rainy day.
I liken it to when I go to Colorado, and I haven't been in over a decade, but I used to go skiing a lot more frequently as a younger man. And it's a pain in the rear to get there. And it's a pain in the rear to get the ski stuff on and the boots and but then there's a moment where you're swooshing down the slopes and you look at all of God's majesty, these beautiful Rocky Mountains, and you're like, man, this is awesome. And that's the feeling you had with your own son.
There you go.
So you don't have to thank me. You accuse me of leaning on you.
You did lean on me. You know I'm a cheap ass.
Lean on me.
You did lean a little bit. That's one thing that...
Wait a minute. For the record, did I also not turn you on to a discounted way to get to Disney?
You did.
Did that work?
It worked out great.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. Drew's watching.
My Drew?
Yeah, another great thing I've learned from you that I've given to my son is gifting him with the curse of fandom of your team.
Correct.
And
he went astray with the college, but
the petite has come on board, and
we are true blue Mets fans. Together.
Unfortunately, he was like 2 years and several months when the Cubs won the World Series. They probably won't win another one in his lifetime.
Probably
so
not.
I saddled him with a nag.
Now here's the deal. This is also a great moment. I had great father-son moments. When I took Drew when he was about 10 to New York City, just me and him, and we went to
back when you still had hope.
Yeah, we went to the Mets Angels.
Wow.
And he can still tell you about Bart pitched against us and beat us Friday night.
Oh, that was when Bart was with the Angels.
And then we won in a walk-off on Saturday. Drew could tell you Cliff Floyd hit a home run in extra innings. Marlon Anderson hit a pinch inside the park home run.
Wow.
Because Drew had asked me during the game, Daddy, does the apple come up when they hit an inside the park home run? I go, well, I don't know. They never do that. Well, sure enough, a couple innings later, Marlon Anderson inside the park home run. And the apple came out.
Home run's a home run, right?
So it was great. And we had, the jumping up and down when they won. It was great. It was a good time. So you do that with your son. I look forward to your tales when Petite's about 9 or 10. You're going to make the sojourn to Chicago.
Sure.
Not to Atlanta. Not to spring training. Well, you got to go to Arizona, so that's even worse.
Yeah, it's not happening.
But you're going to make the sojourn to Wrigley Field, the Mecca. You're going to take the little train. You're going to get off the train. You're going to buy a couple ticks from the scalper dudes.
Yeah.
You're going to go buy Harry's statue.
We'll make the trip. We'll hit the Mecca.
Yeah. It's a great moment. It's father-son. It's what it's all about. You'll tell him at that point when he's a 8-year-old T-ball or kid pitch all-star, someday you'll be playing your son.
I'll lie to him right to his face.
Yeah.
Hannah says it looked like I was mean mugging. That's just because I saw that you logged in, Hannah. Hannah works for the promotions team.
Oh, yeah, I know
she was at the event where I mushed my finger. So
she could confirm the just awful,
gruesome nature. Hannah did jump into action though and helped more so than many members of the team that was on location. I won't name names, but Hannah jumped in and helped.
She's a good one.
She's a good one. She's a keeper.
The rest of those sons of bees can go.
The rest of those jokers
rot in hell.
Our poor intern. I don't want to call him out. Our poor intern who was there just pitched it in. Apparently he's not big on blood, man. That kid looked like he was going to pass out.
What's his name?
He was not excited. I'm not gonna throw him.
We only have 2 interns. Is
RJ.
Tom's intern?
That was RJ. RJ, our intern. We love him. He's a good kid. I don't think he likes blood or gore. And when he saw my finger, he was like, "Yeah." He sat back looking very ghostly.
Right.
But that's okay.
So I'm excited. It's opening day. We got college hoops tonight too.
Sweet 16 tonight. Knowles in action early.
Yeah.
7.5 point dog still. Against the Zags.
Yep. Go Zags. Sorry, FSU.
Oh dear. But
not rooting for FSU.
Mark Few has been at Gonzaga forever.
I got contentious for a few minutes.
They're in their 5th straight Sweet 16, and Leonard Hamilton. I know, like the pregame press conferences are always like a big rah-rah, ego stroke job.
What does that one say?
Everybody's great. That was Hannah. She said it was pretty gnarly. Came in clutch with the antibiotic ointment. Yes. I hope it's getting better. Yeah, Hannah.
She had antibiotic ointment?
She went and picked it up because we did not have any. She went and picked it up, and we bandaged it up. It's doing better. We're getting there.
You are such a... Can I say that on the air?
I'm going to nurse it.
Can I say this?
Forever. What, hero?
God. Someone give me an antibiotic ointment! I've smashed my finger! What a...
Don't do it.
Wimp.
You did call me a wuss.
Wuss.
On Monday when I was off.
Oh, we crushed you on Monday.
I'm sure you did. And then you crushed me today with Doc Murphy. But Leonard Hamilton, during the pregame press conference where everybody talks about how great everybody is, compared Mark Few to John Wooden as far as he's doing things that nobody's done. Wooden-like things as far as guys on the West Coast are concerned.
Well, listen, I not as far off as people think.
Yeah, because your immediate reaction to that is, ha, ha, ha,
right.
That's hilarious.
But you mentioned 5 straight Sweet 16s.
Been in the tournament.
Went to the Final Four. Every year they go to the tournament. That got a little contentious with me and Jeff today, but I felt like...
I mean, Few's a great coach. And it's weird that
it doesn't run on cruise control.
He must just love it there, because you would think he could have had any job he wanted.
I'm sure he does.
But he loves it there.
Yeah. Maybe they cheat better.
Well, and when you were having that argument with Jeff, I had a lot of people on the text line ring and saying, it's like, it can't be cruise control, because have you ever been to Spokane?
Right.
Like, you got to get guys to Spokane.
That's what I mean.
Guys don't just want to go to Spokane.
They always go to Spokane.
No. And now, I mean, look, he's got this real good inside track on, like, international dudes.
Yes.
That he's had a lot of success with.
Yes.
They sort of pipeline it now.
That's a good point.
Euro guys were like, go to the Zags.
Didn't Sabonis' kid go there?
Sabonis' kid went there. The guy, the wispy mustache guy from Italy, Morrison. Sure.
Japanese guy?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sort of. He had kind of a European ball player look about him. Mm-hmm. Turned out he's All-American. But the way he wept openly after losing felt very European. Felt very like FIFA to me.
I gotta go. I'm hungry.
This thing, we're off the rails.
I've enjoyed After the Drill today. I thought it was an excellent episode. You've hosted it well.
Thank you. I do what I can.
The
some
Googans
of us are more loved than
still
others.
aren't sending us money though.
They have not sent us any money. Although one Googan did purchase me a hat.
Really?
Yeah. It hasn't come yet because it's not released. But
what hat are you getting?
It's the Jumbo Shrimp Miami Vice hat.
Wow.
One Googan, I said I got all the way to the checkout with it, but it was going to be like 40-something bones for the lid. I was like, I can't pull the trigger. I got a baby coming. I got to hold on to my cheese. And one Googan jumped in and said, what size you wear? I got you, fam.
Oh, that's nice.
Googans are good people.
Hey, listen.
We can be bought.
I do have one bit of parenting advice for you.
Thank you.
With the children.
By the way, Mrs. Beef has told me in no uncertain terms that both the petite and I will be attending the lottery party. The
lottery party is real, people, and it's happening.
It's fantastic.
Now,
it'll be a good time.
We don't know where it's going to be because, sales wants to monetize.
As always.
I won't charge the Googans, though, if they come.
No, free admission.
Yes.
But
there will be pictures.
TBD.
There will be tweets,
all that.
live tweeting,
right?
The great moment of the lottery, burgers, punch and pie.
Hugs.
We added burgers to the list.
Burgers are on the list now.
Yeah,
I like.
I'm not doing steaks.
No, that's too much.
No.
Burgers are fine.
But burgers.
Burgers are more of a.
But you'll be there. Petite will be there for sure.
Jeff won't be there.
I'll be there. Jeff won't be there.
There's a rumor he might actually have been formally disinvited from the lottery party because it's poo-pooed it so aggressively.
Rodeo Ron.
Rodeo Ron Compton is now representing the Atlanta Hawks.
I was listening to the rodeo show last night. He does a great job.
Straight out of Compton.
Yep, and he will be there.
They took a lot of liberties with the movie about his life.
My Nick guys will be there.
Sure.
Because we're calling on the good karma.
I might bring in some Bulls fans.
Yeah.
I don't know any, but I might find some.
I think Marcel Robinson, who's a little concerned about his Thunder will be there. Yeah. So it'll be
now they're not participating in the lottery because they're actually a good team.
Yeah, but it's going to be a big time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Marching on Zion.
We're going to get crazy.
We're about a month and a half away, right? Almost 2 months.
It's May 14th.
May 14th, so we're
less than 2.
About a month and a half away. Yeah.
Yeah.
About 6 weeks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a draft in a month. We got a lottery in 6 weeks.
It's gonna be it's gonna
what
be
a
epic.
Time.
Epic.
What a time, man!
And by the way,
and they say this is the dead time, Dan.
If you get there at and the party will start around 6.
Yeah.
So if you get there at 6, we'll eat immediately.
Oh yeah.
Come on in and eat, get healthy, get happy, and then we'll gather and watch the lottery. What time did you say it went? 7:30.
Last year was a 7:30 broadcast.
I think if it's as long as now the only curveball they could throw us is if they try to push it to like 9:15 or something.
Because it's Zion.
Yeah, they may try that. We can't let that happen.
We'll wait and see.
But
we have a petition into the.
We figure it's 7:30. If it's 7:30, everybody, we celebrate the Knicks getting Zion, and everybody leaves.
Coming to Chicago, baby.
Oh God.
Oh.
It's gonna be just heartbreaking again.
It's gonna be heartbreaking for me when he comes to Chicago and we give him number 1 like he wears a Duke, and I remember how number 1 was supposed to be in the rafters with the name Rose over it, but that fell apart.
Is it Rose or Rose?
Rose.
Peace out, Googs.
Sometimes he plays like Rose.
Love y'all.
Love you, Googans. Send us money. Don't forget, True Hero.